Good morning, everybody. It's always good when your photo shows you when you were younger and better looking, isn't it? I'm going to talk to you this morning a little bit about Otto Energy and what we're doing. We've got a very active drilling program underway, so bear with me as I try to keep you up to speed with everything that's going on. Obligatory disclaimer, if you'd like to read that in your own time. But let's just start on what's happening this quarter, what's happening right now. South Marsh Island 71 is our core producing asset. It's generating $2 million a month of free cash flow net to Otto Energy, and we are now about 15 months into the production life of that asset. All going very well, and it continues to be the baseline support for our business. Lightning. We made a discovery early in February of this year, the second well in our 8-well program with Hillcorp Energy down in Matagorda County in Texas. That well is coming on production right now, and be very keen to get the results out of that over the next few days. So watch this space. That's happening as we speak. Green Canyon 21, the Bullet appraisal well. We spud that well a little bit over 2 weeks ago. We're currently drilling the first of the 2 key targets in that well. We're in a trading halt right now and expect to release results on the initial zone being tested over the next few days as well. We're also drilling our 4th well in the Hillcorp program, testing the Mustang prospect, Chambers County in Texas. That well also spud a little bit over 2 weeks ago. And we expect to reach target late June, early July of this year. And I'll show you a bit more on that prospect very soon. We're preparing our maiden reserve booking for Lightning. Once we establish steady state production, we expect to announce the maiden reserve numbers for that Lightning discovery. We just completed at the end of April a $31 million placement rights issue, very well supported by both institutional and current shareholders. So it was very pleasing to have that support to fund our forward program. And at the end of April, we completed the redemption of an $8.2 million convertible note. So already in the first 5 weeks, we've had a busy quarter, and you can see just what's happening in the next 6 to 8 weeks is going to be transformational for our company. Quick corporate snapshot. We're one of those unusual companies, very clean balance sheet, a little bit under $17 million of cash in bank last week. Very, very strong, supportive shareholder base and some quality institutions on our register. We are around 30% held institutionally now, and that has grown from pretty close to zero about 12 months ago. So we've built a very good register supporting our current active program. And we also have a long-term supportive high net worth family office in Moulton Holdings. A little bit on our strategy and what we're doing at the moment. Otto moved from a Southeast Asian focused business about 4 years ago. Many of you would recall our Philippine project in Galok. We exited that in early 2015, and we've been building a North American business for the last 4 years. I relocated a little bit over 9 months ago to Houston to run the team. Our office and all of our operational management work is now run out of Houston in Texas. There are 3 key pillars to our strategy: exploration, conventional, non-operated. We are doing something a little bit contrarian for a lot of players, and that is putting money into the drill bit, the old-fashioned way, and trying to grow an oil company from bottom up. Not a lot of people have focused on conventional. It really seems to be a contrarian play, and we've found a lot of deal flow opportunity, a lot of good operators looking for partners, and we're partnering with some of the best groups out of Texas, Hillcorp and Talos amongst some of them. So very pleased with our base. We're building towards 5,000 barrels a day of production by the end of next year. That's our strategic goal. We're currently doing a little bit under 2,000 barrels of oil per day and looking to grow. Lightning will add 600 to 800 barrels per day when it comes on stream in the very near term, net to Otto. So busy year, and as you can see, some pretty ambitious goals. 5,000 barrels a day target by the end of next year from where we're at. We've got a lot of work to deliver that, but we think we've got the portfolio to achieve that. You'll see a little bit about the play areas that we're focused on. We're focusing very specifically geologically on these play trends, the Oligocene, Miocene and Pliocene play trends, because 3D seismic lends itself to de-risking your exploration business in these areas. You can see we have there onshore 6 prospects with the Hillcorp transaction that we're currently drilling up. Lightning in the bottom right is the discovery that's coming on production right now. And offshore we have interests in 3 licenses in the federal waters, both South Marsh Island 71, Vermilion 232 and Green Canyon 21. So we have a diversity of assets spread between the onshore Gulf Coast, the shallow and the flex trends in the federal waters, and that gives us a good balance and mix of portfolio to assets. So I'm now going to whip through over the next 4 slides for you, 4 of the key assets that we're working on right now. I mentioned a little earlier South Marsh Island 71. This is our core production asset, came on production at the end of March in 2018. It's now produced 1.3 million barrels of oil already in the first year. 2P reserves are between 12 and 14 million barrels for this field, so we've got a long life ahead of us. It's currently producing a little bit over 3,100 barrels of oil per day and about 7 million standard cubic feet of gas per day as well. All of that is being monetized into nearby pipelines and sold into the Louisiana light sweet market, which is trading very close to Brent parity at the moment. So high margin product. Payback on the project was 9 months from first oil, and we now have a long-lived production asset delivering currently over $2 million a month of net free cash flow to Otto Energy. That's a great asset. I would love to find more of these, and that's what we're off doing with our current exploration strategy. Lightning, onshore Gulf Coast in Matagorda. I see Alan Stein smiling away in the front seat there. This is a great discovery. 14,000 odd feet, gas condensate field, a large 600-acre amplitude, multi-stacked pay. We intersected 8 sand packages over the discovery interval. We've perforated 98 feet in the Tex-Miss 2 and 3 zone, and we're currently bringing that onto production. We'll have more data in the next few days to outline how that field has settled in. The initial well tests have delivered very high liquids yield, 40 to 45 barrels per million condensate yield. Offset wells in the area are doing about 10 barrels per million. So it looks to be at the moment a very high liquids yield gas condensate stream. It should deliver somewhere between $400,000 to $500,000 per month net free cash flow to Otto, and that is coming on stream right now. The full field will take probably another 2 to 3 wells to develop up, and that development will start once we've established production from the first well. So you'll expect to see more activity in this field area as we drill this up. About 6 weeks ago, we entered a farm-in deal with Talos Energy in the Green Canyon 21 area. And if you want to talk about efficient use of capital, 6 weeks ago we announced the farm-in. 2 weeks ago, we closed our capital raise. 2 weeks ago, we spud the well, and today we're drilling the first of the 2 targets in that well. We have 2 pay zones, and what's very interesting about this opportunity and why, frankly, we went and capital raised to secure this opportunity is this is a discovered field from back in the mid-80s. The discovery in the 80s was not brought on stream primarily because of the lack of infrastructure. But we've got pay in 2 individual zones, including the deeper target that has produced 39 billion barrels 10 miles to the west of us in the MP sand. We're in trading halt right now. We're currently drilling and logging the first of the 2 target sands, and we'll have results out in the coming few days on that. But I'm mildly encouraged with what we're seeing so far. Expiration Well with Mustang. This is the 4th well in our Hillcorp program. Chambers County, we have 3 wells in this area. Following this will be the Beluga and the Tarpon wells. But the first well is drilling, and we expect results around the end of June, early in July. Very exciting well. We get ground floor rights to 3 other prospects. And if you want activity, look no further. We've got another 4 wells to drill with Hillcorp this year. Results coming in the next few days. So look forward to more of the same from Otto as we continue to grow out our business over the next year. Thank you for your time. We're in booth 13. If you've got any questions, come see myself and we'll take you through any of the detail we've missed today. Thank you very much.